We're about to pull back the curtain on something we all use literally every single day, but almost nobody really understands, and that's money. What if I told you there's a really simple system underneath it all? A system that, once you see it, will completely change how you think about your financial world. And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? We're all caught in this cycle of earning, spending, and honestly, stressing about money. It feels like we're always one step behind, just reacting to things. And that's because no one ever sat us down and explained the basic rules of the game. So, what is this big secret? Well, the good news is it's not some crazy complicated formula. You don't need a PhD in economics. The reality is, it's so much simpler. It's about seeing money for what it really is, just a tool. A tool that has a very specific, and surprisingly small, set of jobs to do. And that right there is the key. Money isn't emotional, it's functional. And you don't have to be some kind of financial genius to get good at this. You just need to understand these three core jobs. Just three. That's it. Forget all the complicated jargon you hear on the news, all the confusing advice. Everything, and I mean everything, about managing money boils down to these three simple actions. So here they are. You spend it, you save it, and you grow it. That's the whole shebang. Mastering the flow between these three is the absolute key to taking control of your financial life. So let's dive into each one. Okay, first up, let's talk about the one we all know best, spending. Now, spending itself isn't bad. Come on, you have to spend money to live, for food, a roof over your head, getting around. The real problem isn't spending, it's uncontrolled spending. And this slide, this is the whole game, right here. It's a fundamental shift in thinking. Most people, we get paid, and that money just starts flying out the door. Then, at the end of the month, we're left wondering, where did it all go? The wealthy, they do the exact opposite. They plan first. Every single dollar has a mission before it's ever spent. All right, on to function number 2, saving. Think of it this way. If spending is your offense for living day to day, then saving is your defense. It's your financial shield. It's what protects you when life, inevitably throws a curveball. And the real power of saving isn't just about piling up cash. It's about what that cash buys you. It buys you stability, it buys you peace of mind so you can actually sleep at night, and maybe most importantly, it buys you options. It gives you the freedom to make choices instead of being forced into them. But here is a critical, and I mean critical, point that so many people get wrong. Saving is for security. It's not for building wealth. It is absolutely essential. It's your shield, remember, but it is not the engine that's going to move you forward. For that, we need the third and final function. And that brings us to the third piece of the puzzle, and honestly, the most powerful one: growing your money. This is your offense. This is where you go from just playing defense, just protecting what you have, to actively building wealth and creating real, actual freedom. So let's be super clear about what we mean by growth. This isn't just about getting a raise at your job. This is about your money starting to make its own money. It means putting your savings to work in assets, things like stocks, a business, real estate, things that can go up in value all on their own. This is how you finally uncouple your time from your income. Let's just pause on this for a second, because this is the great divider. Savings stops you from falling backward. It keeps you safe. But growth is the only way to actually move forward. It is the engine that takes you from just getting by to being truly financially independent. Okay, so we've got our three core functions: spend, save, and grow. Now, how do we make them work together? This is where we put all the pieces together into one powerful, repeatable system. And this is the core mindset shift. People who build wealth learn to detach their emotions from their money. They stop looking at it through a lens of fear or anxiety or impulse. They just see it for what it is: a system. And once you see the system, you can operate it logically. And here it is. This is the system in action. Just follow the flow. Your income comes in at the top. But look where it goes next. Instead of going straight to spending, it flows to saving first. From that savings pool, a piece gets moved over to growth. And only then, what's left over, that's what you spend. You see how this completely flips the script? You pay yourself first by saving and growing, and you guarantee you're building wealth with every single paycheck. And then you just repeat. The system itself is incredibly simple. Anyone could understand this. But just knowing it isn't enough. The hard part, the part that makes all the difference, is your relationship with it. It's your discipline, your consistency, day in and day out. That is everything. So there you have it. This secret is out. The blueprint is no longer hidden. You now understand the simple, powerful system behind how money really works. So the only question left is, now that you know, what's your next move?